Right? Shalom, shalom. We the brothers of Great Millstone, the church here in Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakab Kadash. Yeah, in the ancient Hebrew tongue, that would be the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. Also would like to give double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there that's also laboring in His work, continually pushing out this gospel in all true faith and sincerity. I also want to say shalom to you believers out there, the Akim and the Aqua, which consists of you brothers as well as the sisters that subscribe to the truth as well. So this sitting right here is going to be entitled Prophecy is Prevailing, because no matter how much you come up against this word, you can vehemently come up against this doctrine. You have some who have came up against this word in the form of videos, counter videos. They might have a bad presentation, with sound effects and graphics. Well, that will in no wise somehow halt the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and the things written in the scriptures. And if all else fail, if you don't believe what we're saying, we're going to be validated and justified, if you will, by real time. Things happening, man. And that's what you're witnessing right now. You'll be hard pressed to find some knucklehead Jake, to try to come up against it. And if you do, pretty much you're gonna have one leg to stand on, if that, and we ain't gonna take you serious because, it'll be a feeble attempt at best, man. Because everything we've been saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is being made manifest. When you look at the current events, you got what's going on up here in Minnesota. The tensions is rising. Well, the scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to mingle a perverse spirit in Babylon, man. This place, the very fabric of this place is going to be unwoven. Matter of fact, you got something?
I can get that real quick. That was on me.
Yeah, you can get that. Then also, give me 2nd Ezra's sedition. Which, while you're getting that, I'm going to look up that word just to shed more light on what the scriptures are saying. So you got it up?
Yeah,
go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. Where there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Yep.
They should not regard their kings nor princes.
Right. So when you go into the definition for this word sedition, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. All right. So that's what you're saying. You got up there in Minnesota, they looting, they rioting, and that spirit is going to pretty much catch on, if you will. That's going to be of the norm pursuant to the prophecy. And we see now how the Lord is pretty much setting this thing up, pretty much piecing everything together. It's going to be based upon the emotions of Jake, man. Like the Elder Yashawamba mentioned, this devil got you right where he wants you, man. Because all it takes is for, some so-called unarmed black man to get shot by the cops, or in this case, get choked out by Barney Fife for you to lose it, man. So Esau know you, man. Esau know his enemy. Esau have checked you out, man. This man know what makes you tick. All right, he knows what kills you as far as your diet. Why you think you got goddamn pork as the main delicacy? That's all an attempt to kill off Jake, man. So this devil know how to lure you into that trap. He's known as a cunning hunter, man. So this man's pretty much laid a snare. He set that proverbial cheese right there, and Jake is eating it up. See? But the moral of the story is what we read in the scriptures, what we've been pushing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, which is prophecy. Matter of fact, give me 2nd Ezra 15. Which is prophecy, is being made manifest. Go ahead and read that again.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Yep.
They should not regard their kings nor princes.
Right, their authority. And we just read the definition of sedition. Go ahead.
It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, so they're not going to wait, they're not going to wait to be cleared by someone, man. They're going to just take the matter in their own hand. And that's the time we're coming into, man. See, we're in a time of the destruction, literally destruction. When you go into that word destruction, it goes into take away structure. We're in a time where the structure of the so-called white man is being taken away, man. You know, the very thing that he was built on, man, is being taken away. It's being corroded, you know. That's why the scriptures say worms, the Lord has placed worms beneath thee, you know. So the Lord is breaking this place down, you know. So give me what you got real quick. 2 Ezra 15.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 15:1. It said, "Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
Read that again.
It said, "Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
The words of prophecy. See that? So what's prevailing right now? Prophecy, man. There's no other text you can lean on. There's no other source you can go to and come up with the answers, you know, to what's happening right now. What you're witnessing right now that's playing out. You can't go to no other source, man, you know, to come up with the formula, if you will, to why this is happening. We can go right here to the scriptures and pretty much give you a play-by-play, man. We can filter everything that you see taking place through the Holy Scriptures. All right? Read that again.
It's 2 Ezra 15:1. "Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
The words of prophecy, man. Okay? So what we speaking is now beginning to come to pass. Matter of fact, let's see what you got. Go ahead and get that and give me Revelation 19.
This is the book of Habakkuk 2 in verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time."
Hold up. The what?
The vision is yet for an appointed time.
Which coincides with prophecy, man. Having foresight. You know, possessing the ability to anticipate the things that's on the horizon, man. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, we able to tell you with sureness, man, that the mark of the beast spoken of in Revelation the 13th chapter is the microchip. And it's going to be mandated. So now what you see happen, vaccinations, and you hear this word mandatory being thrown in the same breath with it. So that means we in the ballpark. If nothing else, you got to say, well, hold up, these guys on to something, man. See? That shows that these words stand the test of time. They stand short. See? You got something?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 46:10. It said, "Declaring the end from the beginning."
Right. So the Lord declared what you're seeing right now. Are we not in the end? Of course we're in the end, man. Everything that you see around you marks the end. You know? I saw a picture, man. I don't know how real it is. Man, James Harden. Y'all seen him, man? This guy done lost all kind of weight. This guy skinny as all hell with a straggling his beard. I'm about to send y'all the pic, man. I might make that the thumbnail, man. Real talk. This guy finished, man. I don't know how, but it wasn't no computer imagery or nothing like that. You know? Why is that? Because it's no need for him to stay in shape. There's no need, you know what I mean? That shows that we're at the end. The NBA, we're at the end of the NBA. We're at the end of the NFL, college football, college collegiate sports, man. We're at the end of going to the club. You know what I'm saying? All right, this place have reached its end. See? Go ahead, Al.
It says, "Declaring the end from the beginning."
So the Lord have declared the end. So what you witnessing now, the end, it was already declared, man. The Lord declared that this place would spiral out of control. You know? Babylon the Great would pretty much go into ruins. See? Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 47. We're going to go back there. Give me Isaiah 47.
Isaiah 47?
Yep, and 1. Yep.
And 1, it says, "Come down, sit in the dust."
Oh, come down, sit in the dust. Meaning, this place, America, is going to take a hard transition. It's going to be debased from that exalted state, man. See that? Give me Isaiah, what's that? I think it's Isaiah 24. Hold on, Isaiah 24 on deck. Go ahead.
It says, "Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, where there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
See that? This is a form of the scriptures declaring the end from the beginning, man. All right? The scriptures, according to the scriptures, it say what? You shall no more be called tender and delicate, man. All right? See? Go ahead.
See, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
So the Lord is not only declaring the end of this place, but he's making it manifest. The Lord has publicized the end of America, man. And it seems as if only Jake can't see it. You know? The rest of the world, hey, these world leaders, they smell blood. They know that the so-called white man is on his last leg pretty much. You know? And they think that they're going to be the next rulers. See? But this all goes back to the scriptures. The only source you can go to that pretty much frame what you're seeing right now is the Holy Bible. All right? So give me what you got. Isaiah 24 and start at the 4th verse.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, the earth mourned and faded away. The world
and what?
Faded away.
And faded away, man. Give me 1 John, but you can get what else you're going to get. Read that again.
It's Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, the earth mourned and faded away.
Right, so this current system, this world, which the planet Earth is fading, but everything that comes along with the earth, man. This system. When you read Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, it tells you how one generation passeth, another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So this is the stage where these different kingdoms is played out on. So when the scriptures say the earth fadeth away, that's summarizing, this entire run, this reign right now that's in play. See? Hold what you got and give me what you got.
All right, this is Ezra 6 and 20. It said, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away.
See, which this is that world. Let's prove that. Give me 1 John 2.
Yeah, God. This is 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Go ahead.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes.
And that's talking about this current world. Because this system, which is perpetuated by Esau, he's the driving force behind this system that's in place, this wicked, corrupt kingdom, man. All right? But what it entails? It entails the lust of the flesh. The lust of, this place is geared to please the flesh, man. America is geared to please the flesh. You know, everything you do, from the clothes, the cars, they have women on display. Everything is accessible for you, man. And really, it's centered around the web. We're at the height of pride and lust. Okay? You could order food, Grubhub, women, cars, clothes. You ain't got to move a muscle. So this place is geared to please the flesh. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just a quick precept. Just the bite of the serpent. This is Genesis 3 and 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes.
It was pleasant to the eyes. See, go ahead.
And a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Right. So this place is pleasing to the eyes, and the eyes symbolizes the flesh. Okay? So let's go back to the 1 John.
God, 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life.
And the pride of life. In order for you, and let's say, right, if you on social media, that's what the lust of the eyes is going into for real. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes. On social media, if a camera is in the front of the black woman, she's gonna start twerking. That's the lust of the eyes. Jake, when he take his profile picture, he got to have his bands on deck. You got to have on his freshest outfit. That's what this world promotes. The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. See? Go ahead.
And the pride of life.
Which brings pride. The pride of life, man. I shitted on you today. And I pulled up in my whip and I shit. That's the pride of life, man. Here you smiling, That's the pride of life. See? And the scriptures is going to an accurate assessment of this, man. That's why, again, we got to throw it out there. You got to be thankful, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai was merciful to give you insight on what's happening. Hey, it's going to get bad out here, man. We can only stress that, you can only stress it so much. But it is what it is. All right? Go ahead.
Except for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.
Yep, and the pride of life. Go ahead.
Is not of the Father, but is of the world.
See, but of the world. Go ahead.
And the world passeth away.
And the what?
The world passeth away.
And you're witnessing this prophecy being played out right now before your eyes. This current world is passing away, man. This world of Esau, This is the world of Esau right here, man. See, these different kingdoms is known as world. Matter of fact, give me Hebrews up, and you give me Isaiah. I think it's Isaiah 45 and 17. We're going to prove that when you come across that word world, it's not as of an open and shut case as one might think. You get a damn pork chop eating pastor, all right, to come across St. John 3 and 16, and it's a wrap. He automatically associated with the planet Earth. For the God so loved the world. No, that word world in a lot of cases is dealing with kingdoms and empires and certain systems. See? And we're going to show you that through the Spirit. Give me what you got.
Hebrews 1 and 2. Having these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
Go ahead.
This Hebrews 1 and 1. The Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners.
Did what?
Spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
What? Read that again.
The Most High, who at sundry times and diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
By the prophets. So you see, everything is centered around prophets. Prophecy gonna prevail. Give a damn how adamantly you come up against us. You know, you put a long comment. You know, these niggas have these drop the mic moments. You know what I mean? Man, guess what? In no wise will you stop the prophecies, man. And if you're paying attention, if you have a feel for what's going on the planet Earth, you know the pulse of the planet Earth, man, the prophecy is in full gift. The prophecy is blooming right now, man. See that? Go ahead, read that again. Huh?
It says, the Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
See, by the prophets. Meaning, if he spoke by the prophets, that means they were speaking the words of prophecy. See? Go ahead, Up.
Having these last days spoken unto us.
Oh, hold up. Having these last days spoken to us. Go ahead.
By his Son.
By his Son. Go ahead.
Whom ye have appointed heir.
Now, hold up. You might say, well, hold up, man. You don't see how... Well, really, when you go into it, the last days started 2,000 years ago. If you want to be technical. The last days officially started when our Lord Yahweh Shah was born in the physical 2,000 years ago. But this spills over even to this day. And the Lord is speaking to you by way of his Son. Let's prove that. Get Luke 10 and 16 real quick. You got a precept? Oh, yeah, hold it. Isaiah 45. Okay.
God, this is St. Luke chapter 10. So like it.
The Spirit of the Lord is here on the planet Earth, man. You know? Hey, the Lord ain't got to be here for his words to him to speak to you, man. You know, I often use that analogy. If I'm in this room, right, and let's just say you was in the back and me and Ak was in, I tell hey, go tell a certain thing. That means I just told him that. I didn't have to physically be there. He was a carrier of my words. So we are carriers of the words of Yahweh Shah, which means the Lord is here. Furthermore, when you read Matthew the 28th chapter, it tells you how the Lord said what? I am with you always, even into the end of the world. How is the Lord with us? In word. All right? Which this word is powerful. Matter of fact, I know I got y'all getting out of the precept, but give me one real quick. Ecclesiastes 8, I believe in 4. Let's show you the power of words. Hey, like this guy Trump. Trump sent out a decree for you to get so much money or whatever. He didn't have to come to your house, man, and sit down with you. Hey, man. He just sent this word out, man.
Yep.
See?
Kind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 84. Where the word of a king is.
Yep, that's it. Read it again.
Where the word of a king is.
See what the word of a king is. Go ahead.
There is power.
There is power. So the Lord ain't got to be there. It didn't say what a king is.
Yeah.
It say what the word of a king is, man. So that word travels. All right? The Lord is up close and personal in your face right now, man. Okay? His word. Let's read that again. Huh?
He says, where the word of a king is, there is power.
Go ahead.
And who may say unto him, what doest thou?
Right. So who are you to say, hold up, man, what are you doing here? No, the Lord decreed it, and believe you me, it's going to happen. So we don't give a damn how much you scratch and claw and fight against what we saying. It's going to come to pass, man. It's going to prevail. See that? Read it one more time, Mark.
Yeah, this is back Ecclesiastes 8 and 4. Where the word of a king is, there is power.
Yep.
And who may say unto him, what doest thou?
Right, so who are you to say, hold up, man, what are you doing here, man? You know, what is this? What manner of teachings are these? Man, no. this word is going to be established, man. All right? So, yeah, let's go back.
All right, kind. This St. Luke 10:16. He that heareth you heareth me.
See? Go ahead.
And he that despises you despises me.
Uh-huh.
And he that despises me despises him that sent me.
So that's plain, okay? So if you truly believe in Yahweh Shah, then you're going to believe on those who he sent. And it tells you that in, what's that, 2 Chronicles?
Yeah,
20 and 20?
Okay.
Oh, that's the spirit. The year 2020.
Yeah,
go ahead, Doc.
Because 2 Chronicles 20 and 20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in the Lord your power, so shall ye be established.
Right, so if you believe in the Lord your power, you're going to be established. Go ahead.
Believe his prophets.
See, believe what?
His prophets.
Believe his prophets. See, go ahead.
So shall ye prosper.
So shall ye prosper. If you're expecting the Lord to materialize in your bedroom tonight, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You know? All right, so now let's go back.
God, this Hebrews 1 and 2. It's having these last days spoken unto us by his son.
Yep, see? Which we showed you that word of that king is through us. Okay? Go ahead.
Whom he have appointed heir of all things.
That's right. Go ahead.
By whom also he made the worlds.
The what?
The worlds.
The worlds. Plural. Okay? And those worlds symbolizes kingdoms. You got something else?
No.
Give me Isaiah 45 and 17.
Come this the book of Isaiah 45 verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
That's right. Go ahead.
With an everlasting salvation.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
What?
World without end.
So Israel is in the same breath with being a world. So we're going to be saved with an everlasting salvation. We're not going to be confounded. World without end. So with that said, we at the end of the world. Is that talking about the entire planet Earth? Which Esau wants you to believe that. That misery love company, man. I'm tired of Esau, man. Straight up, I'm tired of this devil, man. You know, everything. That's why the scriptures say all his ways are grievous.
That's it.
You know, so when this man do throw out the idea of the end of the world, is in the sense of everybody die. You know, a comet, a tsunami, a volcano, and they even entertain the idea of World War III. Right? But they thing is everybody gonna die in this motherfucker. If we can't rule, nobody gonna rule. Everybody gonna die in this motherfucker, man. That's Esau, man. See? But the scripture say Esau, the end of the world. This is dealing with Esau. Okay? Matter of fact, you got a precept?
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead and get what you got. And give me Matthew, I think it's 24.
Kind. Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 1 and 4.
Tell us about the end of the world.
One generation passeth away.
Yep.
And another generation coming.
Hold up. Go to the blue letter on this one.
Kind.
All right? And while he's doing that, give me Matthew 24 and start at verse 3.
All right, come this the book of Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying...
and that proved that this wasn't for everybody. And they knew to come to him. You see, if you're paying attention, they knew not to ask him shit in public because he was going to talk in parables. See? And the Lord didn't want everybody to get this, man. Hey, that's why John the Baptist, who was inspired by the Lord, said what? Who warned you to flee, man? All right? So they knew to come to him privately and ask this question. Read it again.
It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? Or what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
So hold up. They said, let us know when it's going to be the end of the world. Was they talking about the planet blowing up? First and foremost, what would that benefit them? If they were disciples, they were going to go to heaven. Because certainly, if that was the truth, Yahweh would have broke that down to them. Man, you're going to be in heaven forever. So why would they be concerned about the end of the world? This is one of the, you know, matter of fact, I think that's Job 36, not 36, I think it's Job, is it Job 19, where it says, I know I should see my Redeemer.
Oh, yeah, kind. I think that is 19.
I think that's 19, you give me that. I think it's Job 19, like 36. Go ahead, give what you got.
Kind. This is Acts 1 and 6.
Now hold up, we just read where the disciples came to the Lord privately and said, show us the things in the end of the world, right? So was they talking about the planet blowing up? Let's see what they was talking about.
Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked him, saying,
the same thing. This was the main thing that they was inquiring about, man. See? Go ahead.
Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So which one is it? They want to know what's the end of the world or when the kingdom going to be restored. You know what? It's the same thing, man. Because when they said when is the end of the world, they were saying when will this be the end of Esau's world. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the time or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power.
Right. So they was wondering about when the kingdom going to be set up. That's what they were saying in Matthew the 24th chapter. All right? Furthermore, again, if they was hip to the doctrine of heaven, they shouldn't have been worried about the end of the world. You know what I mean? They're like, look, I know I'll be dead, but then I know the next 20, 30 years, whatever, right? I ain't concerned about the end of the world, as long as I get to heaven. See what I'm saying? It don't make sense. All right, so give me what you got. Is that it?
Yeah, This is the book of Job 19 and verse 25. It says, "For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day."
Hold up. This is Job speaking, man. What the hell is Job concerned about what's going to happen in the latter days? Read that again.
It's on Job 19 and 25. "For I know that my Redeemer liveth."
Right, and who is Job's Redeemer? Yahweh Shai. So he said, I know that my Redeemer liveth. Go ahead.
"And that he shall stand at the latter day."
Right, he shall stand at the latter day. And Yahweh Shai did stand at the latter day. 2,000 years ago, he came in the flesh. And that marked the end of Esau's rulership right there. Okay? Go ahead.
Upon the earth.
Upon the earth. So his Redeemer came on the planet Earth. But you got to ask yourself, why is Job concerned about that if he's going to be in heaven forever? Go ahead.
Verse 26. "And though after my skin," it says, "and though after my skin worms destroy this body."
So he's saying when he died and the worms destroy his body, right? Go ahead.
"Yet in my flesh."
Yet in my flesh, see? Go ahead.
"Shall I see the Most High."
Shall I see him, right? Which that says God and Lord, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. So he's saying in my flesh, I'm going to see Yahweh Shai. Which really, when you go to he could have been one of the 12. He had to be around at that time. But you need to hear that. He said, look, in my flesh, even though my flesh is going to be destroyed and the worms are going to eat my flesh up, yet in my flesh shall I see my power. All right? So the moral of the story is what? He wasn't concerned about going into heaven forever. He was concerned about the latter days, man. See? And that's the time that we're in. Give me what you got.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. It said, "One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh,
right?
But the earth abideth forever."
So now let's look up that word real quick.
This is generation Strong's 81755.
Yeah.
The wall. And it says period. Generation.
Hold up. Period. So the scriptures say one generation cometh, another generation goeth, right? That word generation says period, right? Go ahead.
Habitation, dwelling. Period. Age.
Age. So when you really go into that phrase, the end of the world, it really means the end of an age. All right? So right now we're at the end of an age. And how do we know we're at the end of the age? Prophecy, man. Give me 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. You got a precept? Give me 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter and start at the top. I know you got something else over here too, right? Was you holding something?
I know we had that St. John and all that was
okay, cut.
Spirit,
All right, it'll come back.
Yeah, it kind. Yeah, this 2nd Ezra 9. 2nd Ezra 9 and
start
1.
At the top.
Yeah, kind.
So the scriptures say one generation passeth, another generation cometh, right? We just looked up that word generation. It translates to age or period of time, man. When you read the scriptures with understanding, it's pretty much based upon the rise and fall of kingdoms. This thing is about rulership, man. Why do you think Yahweh Shai is known as the King of Kings? Why do you think King Solomon? Why do you think King David? Why is it written, if thy delight be in thrones and scepters, man? Why was our punishment to be made subjects? Why was it our punishment to become slaves, man? Because everything is centered around rulership. See? Why you think the world to come is known as the kingdom of heaven, man? See that? So, the time we're in, the latter days, this is the time where a certain rulership is being moved out of the way to usher in another kingdom. Matter of fact, give me 2nd Ezra 6. All right? Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
So, one generation coming, one generation goeth, right? Meaning pass away. Go ahead.
He said, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Right, and we just read in Minnesota, right, which we ain't read it for them yet. But we was reading it, well, in Minnesota, I think they just dispatched the National Guard. Right? Or we mentioned it earlier, I mean. What's going on in Minnesota, you know? They rioting. There's sedition among the people, man, which we looked up that word, sedition. You know? So that's what the scripture is saying. You're going to see earthquakes and uproars of the people. All right? Go ahead.
It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Which is what? Prophecy.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning. Go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. Now, real quick, you going to precept? I'm going to look up this word manifest real quick, you know, just for edification's sake. And it says manifest, clear or obvious.
That's it.
Clear or obvious. To the eye or mind. See? Oh, man. Look at the example they give you. I got to have a witness. The systems manifest failings.
Damn, that's it.
So this system is, you see that? That could have just been, the spirit might could have just had that put like that, man. It says display or show, all right, by one's act or appearance demonstrate. So display. It's on display, man. You know, it's being made perfectly clear and obvious that we at the end. The end of what? The end of a system. You know, not the end of life as you know it, like Esau, like, you know, the end of mankind. No, we're at the end of the so-called white man and his reign of terror, man. See? And that's the gospel. That's the good news. See? Go ahead.
Kind of Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yep.
But at the end.
But at the what?
At the end.
Woo!
It shall speak and not lie.
So it's speaking loud and clear, man. We at the end, man. You know? Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
See that? All right. So,
2nd Ezra 6. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6.
It started, I think, 7.
In verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, where shall be the parting asunder of times?
Oh, see? Where shall be the part? And he's echoing the same sentiment of the disciples. They was asking the same questions. Lord, without at this time, you know. See? Go ahead.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
Hold up. When shall be the what?
The end of the first?
The end of this society, man. When shall be the end of the so-called white man and his rulership? You know? Why? Why are the true men of the Lord asking about this? First and foremost, they developed a ruling class mentality. The Lord designed them in a certain fashion where they wanted to rule. You know? That's why we read Matthew the 19th chapter when Peter said, Lord, what we going to get, man? And what was the answer? What sufficed him? What quieted the grumblers? You're going to sit and rule, man. You're going to sit on 12 thrones. See that? So, as he asked, when will this time be? All right? What will be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? Because, for one, like I said, they developed the ruling class mentality. But also, when you consider Esau, man, his pursuit, the power, man, it was centered around fucking destruction, man. Bloodshed, the pillaging of the planet Earth, right? The rape, robbery, and the savagery of the fucking so-called white man toward, really at the expense of Israel. That's why you read, I think that's what, Revelation, the 17th chapter, in the 6th verse, that says, this place was drunken with the blood of the saints, man. That was the fuel. That was literally how you put fuel in your car. That was the fuel of these devils' run. The blood of the saints, man. That's why the Lord said, since thou hast not hated blood. Snap, go ahead. Go ahead and get something.
Yeah, this is Job Salakia. Job 39. It's Job 39, and I just get to the point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 30. It says, her young ones also suck up blood, and where the slain are, there is he.
That's fucking devil. Give me the leech, man. That's you devils, man. That what drives you, blood. But it's a certain blood. They lust for the blood of Israel, man.
That's it.
You know? That's why you see this narrative being set right now, man. You know, if you're paying attention, this devil is setting the stage to come after Israel. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, this Proverbs 30 and verse 15. The horse leech have two daughters crying, give.
Give. What a leech desires. Blood, man. So that's dealing with Esau, what we're reading right here. Read it again.
It says, the horse leech have two daughters crying, give.
Go ahead.
There are three things that are never satisfied. Your four things say not, it is enough. The grave and the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, it is enough.
Right. Give me a Habakkuk.
Yep.
All right. You got a precept?
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead.
This book of Sirach 10 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Go ahead.
He will weep with his eyes.
Yeah, this is a sick, twisted, demented devil right here, man. Go ahead.
But if he find opportunity,
which this is the perfect opportunity for this devil. That's why he said, look, there's another wave coming. Trust me, I'm going to get you niggas. Go ahead.
He will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not be what?
He will not be satisfied with blood.
See that? Go ahead, give me what you got.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. He said, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine.
Go ahead.
He is a proud man.
Yeah, that's dealing with Esau, man. That's the so-called... Man, hey, man, this thing is clear. Give me Proverbs 4. Is that 4 and 18? Give me Proverbs 4 and 18, man. This thing is becoming clearer and clearer, man. Hey, because when we first come into this thing, you know, you get your little precept, you know, and a couple of things. But to show you how powerful the Spirit is, you start seeing, you start really seeing, man. This started to make so much sense, man. You know, man, if you don't see that this talking about the so-called white man, if you can't correlate, see how this devil compliment, the shit he doing compliment what we read, man. What you say?
No.
Come on, man. Oh, that is a saying. It's an eye-opening experience.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is the book of Proverbs 4 and verse 18. But the path of the just is as a shining light.
Yep, and that shining light is what this understanding, man. You know, whereas in times past we was in the dark, we thought the so-called white man was just an average. No, that's the devil, man. See? Go ahead.
It says, that shineth more and more.
Woo! That shineth more and more. See? Oh, that's why the scripture talk about from faith to faith. Yep, go ahead.
It says, it shineth more and more until the perfect day.
Until the day of our Lord, man. So as we approach that day, this thing is going to shine more and more, meaning what? It's going to become clearer and clearer, man. See that? So it's almost like we narrate everything this devil is doing, man. See? So go ahead, let's go back there.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine,
right?
He's a proud man.
Yeah, he's a cruel.
Yeah, tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Yeah, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man.
he is a...
Strap you down and pull your teeth out. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
He is a proud man.
Yeah, he's a proud man. Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home.
Right. Go ahead.
Who enlargeth his body, his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
So he cannot be satisfied. So his own lust is going to prove who he is, man. You know, like I brought out the point about a trap, which the Lord is setting the ultimate snare for you devils. Okay? But one thing about a snare or a trap is not the trap, it's you. It's you who you know, your lust draws you to the trap. If I set a trap in my house, you know, I come in the next morning, you hang it up. You asking me to help. Oh, man, why are you here, man? You the one, you know, as heinous as that trap might be, okay? No, it's on you, all right? So the lust of Esau is drawing him into the kings of terror. Oh, the scripture say that. He's brung into the king of terrors. Let's get that too. Give me what you got. You have precept?
Yeah, just a quick point. This is Jeremiah 49:9. It said, if great gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes?
Right, and that's a part of your lust too, man. You want it all. You're not satisfied. All right? Go ahead.
It says, if these by night would they destroy, it's like, if these by night they would destroy till they had enough.
Yeah. So a thief, you know, a thief gonna get what, man, the thief gonna get what he gonna get and he gone, man. You know? Esau want everything. You know, like, remember out there in Africa with Ham, they killed the Edomite and they raided his fridge. Well, that's Esau, man. Go ahead.
Let's see. Is that ain't
what?
The King of Terrors, right?
Oh yeah, bring him to the King of Terrors.
I thought that was the whole thing.
I get a quick precept when y'all looking for.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms 11, verse 5. It says, "The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth."
Yeah, go ahead, you got it for me.
Yeah, So basically Esau, he loved violence, he loved death, he loved bloodshed, man. And the Lord said he hate that, man. You know, that's why the Lord said, woe to him who builded his town by blood, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. That's why the Lord hate this, man. Then just brought up, we said, drunken by the blood of the saints in Revelation 17. You know?
18, 14. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. The very thing, you know, that's when you read Psalms 50, it say, when I saw as a thief, you know, that everything that the Lord laid out, you know, Esau is contrary to. This man is adversary. That's Satan, man. Okay? When you go into the word Satan, it goes into adversary. Furthermore, when you read, it's that 2 Thessalonians, they talk about he that opposeth, you know? Fucking devil, man. Go ahead, man.
This is Job 18:14.
Yep, that's it.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle.
Yep, go ahead.
And it shall bring him to the King of Terrors.
It shall bring him to, see, that's like a trap. You know, the Lord doesn't have to come get him. He's going to bring, he's going to be drawn to the King of Terrors, man. Okay? So let's show you how bad the Lord is, man. Right? The Lord have drawn you, you know, to him. And guess what? The Lord have laid a snare for you devils, man. And what's that snare? The missiles. You'll give me that and say, the snare is laid.
Yeah, this is Job 18:10. The snare is laid for him in the ground.
The snare is laid for him in the ground. And really when you go into that, that's symbolic to those silos, man. Because they're going to come out. Now, you do have missiles that can be fired from submarines and ships or whatever. But those missiles, you see those missiles, that's their body. It's in the ground. The snare is laid for this devil in the ground. Go ahead.
It says, and a trap for him in the way.
And a trap for him in the way. And that spirit, I think you mentioned that. I was watching y'all stream live earlier. And you was going into how they manufacturing these missiles that go faster and faster. You contributing to your own demise, man. Because the scriptures tell you that the Lord gonna wipe your ass out in an hour, man. See that? So, it's matter of fact, give me Psalms 9:16. By your own hand, you devils is leading yourself into destruction, man. Okay? You got something?
Yeah, come.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalm 7 and verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yeah. So everything the so-called white man laid out as a snare and a trap, he's going to fall in it, man. See? Give me what you got.
Psalm 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Right. And do we have to prove that? Go back to the time of Egypt, the flood. Hey, you could be an atheist. I bet you know about the flood. So that proves that the Lord is known by his judgment, man. Ain't the Lord bad like that. The Lord don't want you to know him but by anything else. But matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 9:24. Let's show you how bad the Lord is, man. Lord don't want you to know him. We only know about the good mercies and grace of the Lord, man. That he's going to show his tender mercies to us. And we're going to, Lord willing, right? We number amongst that precious help. And what's the main form of mercy? We're going to be delivered up out of here, man, to escape the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Who know about that? They don't really know about that because they don't even believe that the milk is coming. They don't believe in the chariots. So that means the Lord hid his mercy from them. See that? Yeah. And it tells you that, I think that's Matthew the 11th chapter, where it said, Lord, you hid these things. Give me that. Matthew 11 and 19, I believe. Go ahead, give me what you got.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 9:24. But let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me.
Yep. Oh, read it again.
It said, but let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me.
Right, let him that glory in this, that he knoweth and understandeth me, which really translates to the scriptures. All right. Go ahead.
Down the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, says the Lord, Yahweh Shemel.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as you can see, one of the things that the Lord delights in is judgment, man. Which that's coming in a major way on the planet Earth, man. You know?
Yeah, so the word judgment. The I am the Lord that exercise loving kindness, which the Christians get that right. They know that the Lord exercises loving kindness. But it also goes on to say, what?
Judgment.
Judgment, man. The Lord delights in his judgment. Go ahead.
It says, it's like loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth.
Yeah.
For in these things I delight, saith the Lord.
So not only do the Lord delight in loving kindness and righteousness, he also delight in judgment, man. Give me Psalms 89 real quick. Go ahead, give me what you got.
This is the book of Matthew 11 and verse 25.
Yep.
At that time, Yahweh answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
See, the Lord hid the... Oh, give me Yahweh Shah, you only knew the thing.
Oh, yeah.
See, the Lord hid the thing. Hey, that's bad, man. The Lord wants you to know that I'll kill you. That's why, again, the scripture said the Lord is known by the judgment that he executed. So all you undesirables, what you're going to get to know is the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Up close and personal, man. Was Noah telling them everything going to be all right? He was telling them, look, you're going to die. Yep. John the Baptist was telling them they're going to die, man. Yep. Even Yahweh Shah. Matter of fact, go ahead.
This is Luke 19.
He was probably telling the disciples about the kingdom, though. Yeah. The mysteries of the kingdom. Yeah. See that? The salvation was the mysteries. Yeah. That's why people going to wonder why we, in an uplifting spirit, because the scriptures say the righteous shall hope in the wise. Go ahead.
This ain't Luke 19 and 42. Saying, if thou hast known...
see? If thou hast what?
Has known...
If has known... see, go ahead.
It's saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace.
See that? So you see that the things of peace is here. Matter of fact, what's that? It says, the way of peace they know not. Look that up. Yeah. I'll get it for you. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know where it's at. I think it's in the book of, if I'm not mistaken, Isaiah. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, but now they are hid from thine eyes.
Read that again.
This is St. Luke 19 and 42. It says, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes.
So the things that belong to your peace, which is salvation, is hid. Okay? The Lord have laid out the things that's concerning your destruction, man.
And I say something because when the Lord said Isaiah, he said, how long shall they be blind? He said, to the
destruction. Oh, that's bad. So they ain't going to know that. The only thing they're going to know is destruction. Give me Isaiah 59 and 8. You got a precept?
I know. I'm looking for it.
So let's show you how cold Yahweh Shemel Shah is. Go ahead.
Isaiah 59 and 8. It says, the way of peace they know not.
See? That's why the Lord said he's known by his judgment, man. So in this small... Oh, give me Isaiah what's that? You know, is it 8 and 14?
Buying testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me Isaiah 8. Yep. Come on. Isaiah 8 and 14.
This is the book of Isaiah.
See, this small sanctuary is the sanctuary of peace.
Yeah, Yep, that's it.
The Lord is comforting us, telling us, hey, everything gonna be all right here, you know. But out there, they getting the message of death, man. See? That's why the scripture said one is the save of death and the other to life. See? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 8 and verse 14. And he shall be for a sanctuary.
See? He shall be for a sanctuary. Go ahead.
But for a stone of stumbling.
But on the other hand, a stone of stumbling. Go ahead.
And a rock of offense.
Right, because this is offensive. If I tell you you're going to die, that's offensive. Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, to both the house of Israel for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Yep, see? Now go ahead.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 50. It's like, Isaiah 59 and 8. The way of peace they know not.
See, the way of peace they know not, which is this knowledge. Go ahead.
And there is no judgment in their goings.
Right, and there is no judgment in their goings. See?
They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace.
See that? See that?
That's it.
So either you got this knowledge or you don't, man. So by you knowing peace, if you understand this knowledge, that's peace, man. That's the Lord telling you you're going to be all right, man. Amid the drama that's about to come, okay? Which when you read 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, the Lord pretty much laid it out. He just gives you a pep talk. He said, look, how it go? Fear not, my beloved.
Yeah.
If you want to get that, you can go ahead and get that. 2nd Ezra 16, I think, the 7. Would you have something?
Yeah, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers 6 and verse 24. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his...
Whoa. Yeah, read that again.
It says, the Lord bless thee and keep thee.
Now, when you go into the idea of keeping something, that's preserving. Now, to preserve something is to keep it amidst the surroundings. You know, to keep something intact despite its surroundings. That's the very idea of preserving something.
Right.
So as the things fall apart around us, the Lord going to keep us, man. See that? And it's going to be centered around the word. See, that shows you how bad the Lord is, man. It tells you in Isaiah the 33rd chapter. See, how knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. So that's the peace that they don't know. That's the peace the Lord revealed us.
That's it.
Peace I leave unto you. I'll send you another comforter. You know?
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, the Lord make his face shine upon thee.
Yeah, and that's dealing with this knowledge. All right? Go ahead.
And be gracious unto thee.
Woo!
The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace.
Woo!
That's it.
Hey, because when you read Hosea the 5th chapter, what contributed to Israel losing that peace? The Lord hid his face. You know?
That's it.
So that's bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, this 2nd Ezra 16, 74. Hear, O ye my beloved.
Oh, what?
Hear, O ye my beloved.
So that hear and beloved is in the same breath. The beloved would hear. Give me Matthew the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. Hear, O ye my beloved, man. Okay? The wicked amongst Israel, certainly we're not talking about the other nations, you know. They don't even qualify for this. But those who are not numbered, you know, amongst that precious number, they can't hear this, man. This word, it translates to salvation. You'll give me real quick, I think it's Ezekiel 2 and 8. Go ahead and get what you got real quick. No, matter of fact, hold that. Give me this.
This is the book of Ezekiel. So like this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 8.
Yep.
It says, but thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee.
Oh, see? Thou son of man, hear. Go ahead.
Be thou, it's like, be not thou rebellious, like that rebellious house.
Yep, which is Israel. Go ahead.
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
See?
And when I looked, behold, a hand was set unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
Now hold up. It says, open thy mouth and eat, right? That eat symbolizes hearing. Your mind is your belly. Give me 1 Timothy 6 and start at the top. 1 Timothy 6. And you got something?
Yeah, I kind of, let me see if I can get it real quick.
Go ahead.
Kind of, this is the book of 1 Timothy 6 and verse 1. Let as many servants as are under, it's like it says, let as many servants as are under thee yoke count their own master worthy of all honor, that the name of the Most High and his doctrine be not blasphemed.
Yep, go ahead.
It says, and they that have believing masters, let them not despise them, because they are brethren.
Go ahead.
But rather do them service, because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefits. These things teach and exhort.
Go ahead.
If any man teach otherwise, and consent not to the wholesome words.
See, the wholesome words. The wholesome word, that's like food. Wholesome, something that's wholesome. Right? You got to consent to wholesome words. So, who is consenting to these wholesome words? Who are able to eat of this, the bread of life? That would be the elect, in the 1/3, the believers. So to believe means to digest this word, which leads to life, man.
That's right.
So that's why we read what the scriptures say, the Lord have hidden these things. That means you can't come into this feast. If you consider a house, I go to buy groceries. I'm going to only buy groceries sufficient for those in my house. I'm not going to the grocery store thinking about the neighbors or none of that. So in order for you to eat this bread, what we're trying to convey to you is if you're able to understand this, that's mercy.
That's right.
Okay?
That's it.
Because we just read that the Lord has hid these things from those who are not worthy, man. And we coming into the time where you got to kind of know, that the Lord dealing with you, man. You can't be doubt. Oh, matter of fact, we're going to go back to that, the 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. The Lord command you not to doubt. Because when you doubt, that means you kind of shining away that food. You got to digest it.
Yep.
All right, that was it over here, right? All right, go ahead.
This Songs of Solomon 5 and 1. I am coming to my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. Yeah. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends.
See, eat, O friends. And no friend, anybody can't come eat, Eat, O friends. So if you eating, that means that you are certainly a friend of Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, eat, O friends.
Yep. Drink. Read.
Yeah, drink abundantly.
Yep.
O beloved.
O beloved. Now let's go back here.
Come, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 74.
Yep.
It says, hear, O ye my beloved.
Eat, O ye my beloved. Or hear, right? Go ahead.
Said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Oh, see?
Yep, that's it.
The days of trouble are at hand, man. So who really giving you a pep talk right now? It's really Yahweh Shai, man. Through his Father, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
That's a pep talk right there. The Lord said, I will deliver you from the same. Do that sound familiar? Give me Jeremiah 30 and 7.
That's right.
Read that again.
Kind, this 2nd Ezra 16.
So really the Lord is, the Lord is because see, it's like this. The Lord words is not going to go out void. Now, the Lord said He's going to bring death, and that's going to be fulfilled. But the Lord also said He's going to deliver.
That's right. He's
going to make good on both of them. What's that? I think it's that Ephesians 1 and 13. Give me that real quick. Ephesians 1 and 13. Give me what you got.
Come, this is the book of Jeremiah 30 and verse 7.
Yep.
Alas, for their day is great, so there is none like it. It is even the times of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, and Apostle Hart mentioned that, and that was heavy. He brought out that there's been really different pockets at different times of Jacob's trouble. So we're going into another phase of Jacob's trouble. But this one is going to be, extreme. When you consider everything across the board, everything develops. Torturing methods. Even the way you order your food. Hey, it's heavy, right? Back in the day, you had to go to Pizza Hut or some shit. Now you can order it, right? Well, that's the same with this word. You had to actually go out on the streets and find somebody, but now you can order it online. Man. Oh, so the Lord innovative. The Lord a businessman. Oh, that's why the scriptures say, I should be by my Father's business. So you think Esau the only one that's innovative? He could sell his food online? No, you ain't got to come to us. You can order this food online.
That's right.
See that? So yeah, read that again.
It says, alas, for that day is great.
Yep.
So there is none like it.
See? Go ahead.
It is even the times of Jacob's trouble.
See, the time of Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
But he shall be saved out of it.
See, but he shall be saved out of it. So that's the balance. Yeah, you can talk about Jacob's trouble, but then you're going to have something that's going to be saved. So the Lord's going to make good on that.
Yep.
All right? So give me this real quick.
Yeah, this Ephesians 1:13.
Yep.
In whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the word of truth.
See, you heard the word of truth, which is the bread of life. You was able to digest his word. Okay? That's why Yahweh Shai said, he that is in me, I will be in him. I will abide in him. That's the fool. If you ain't right, you're gonna regurgitate. You're gonna throw the Lord back up. But if you right, He's gonna abide in you. He's gonna settle on your belly. You see what I'm saying?
Somebody throw up and say, he ain't set well on my stomach.
He ain't set well. It didn't set well. That didn't set well with me. See? And your outside's gonna come out of it. It's gonna come out of you. But if it's able to sit down, you know, like Lord said, rooted and grounded.
That's it.
Yep, go ahead.
That's it. Yeah, come. This is Ephesians 1:13. In whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the word of truth.
See that's talking about all of us. We trusted it. Hey man, do you know it took a lot for you to cast off? Or the scriptures say you're going to cast off your gold and silver like a ministry. You want to get that?
Yeah, come.
Give me that real quick. It took faith for you to hear that the name of the Lord was Yahweh and his only begotten son was Yahweh Shai, and you to trust in that at the expense of casting away God and sweet Jesus. The very name that your grandma was, slipping through the house, humming old Negro spirituals.
Yep.
You said, man, the hell with that, man. I believe in this name. Go ahead and give me what you got.
This is Isaiah 30. Yeah, Isaiah 30. I'm going to start at 21. And thy ears shall
Hey man, call all y'all about shot, man. Because you know, man, come on, man. Why all of a sudden he coming to that, man? Go ahead.
It said, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
Yep.
When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left,
go ahead.
You shall also defile the covering of thy grave.
Oh, that's bad, because that proves that we're going to stray. It said when you turn to the right or turn to the left. Yep. That means you go off from time to time. But then when you go off, you hear that word, amen. And you get back on the right path. It tells you that in Proverbs, the 4th chapter, let thy eyelids look straight on. See? Go ahead.
It said, ye shall also defile the covering of thy graven images of silver and the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Now, why do the scriptures say we're going to defile those images of silver and gold? First and foremost, it's framed as silver and gold because at some point it held a certain level of value to you. Gold and silver is valuable. So at one point you thought, sweet Jesus, you thought that was valuable. But now we defile that, man. See? Read that again.
It says, ye shall also defile the covering of thy graven images.
Yeah, we defy that now. Go ahead.
Of thy graven images of silver and the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt cast them away as a minstrel's cloth.
Yeah, so we said, get that away from here. You come across a minstrel's cloth, something that's, dirty, unclean, get that shit away. That's what we did to everything that we subscribe to. But why did we do that, man? Why did we do that? Because how about smell shot? Let's go back to Ephesians 1. It wasn't because of you. You didn't design yourself. I'm going to be 6'2", 220 pounds, be a dark skin. Oh, you know what? I'm going to believe in the scriptures when they present it. No, man. You didn't know, man. The Lord designed you, the way he designed you. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, Ephesians 1:13, in whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also, after that ye believe,
you digested it. Go ahead.
Ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise.
You were sealed. You were sealed, man. Once you believe this, you were sealed. And I'm going to say something, it's heavy, right? When you first come into this thing, you can hear it, but that don't necessarily mean that you see it. This is a process, even in this. Because it's certain people that heard it and they didn't continue. That's why the scripture said continue in the things that thou. You want to get that too? It said continue. Now, real quick, I don't know if y'all know about this. I'm going to just share this information. I be watching a lot of forensic files and shit, but something jumped out to me, right? Do you know a skull that has a crack in it when it's young? The older you get, the skull seals, the crack closes.
Oh, man.
That's how they can tell, like, if they find a certain skull, if it's still got that little crack in it, that means that it's a certain age. It hasn't sealed yet.
Yeah.
See that? Now, that's on a physical level. So in the spirit, you have to kind of continue and grow in it to be sealed. It's almost like if you're pouring something in a cup or in a bottle. In order for you to seal it, it has to be, it has to be filled. That's why even King David said that, my cup runneth over. No, that's why the Lord said, I pour out my spirit. This is like living water, so you're sealed. You can't get a portion and I'm through. That is a process. So you got to continue in this thing. See that?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, it's 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
Yep.
Continue in them.
Continue in them. What's the doctrine? Give me Acts 2. I think it's 35. Read that again.
God, it says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them.
Continue in them, which the doctrine is the one that's going to save you.
Yep, that's it.
All right? But in order for you, how can one hear unless one was sent?
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead.
It says, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
See, give me James 1:21. Go ahead.
You want 42?
Is that it? Yeah, go ahead.
This book on Acts 2:42.
Yep.
And they continue steadfastly.
See, they what? They what?
And they continue steadfastly.
They continue steadfastly, meaning we was rooted and grounded. We wasn't swayed. Go ahead.
In the apostles' doctrine.
And that proved that you got these niggas out there. We ain't man pleasers. We don't follow men. Well, guess what? The Lord set up the apostles and elders before us who gave us this word, man. Okay? And we continue what they teach. That's the order, man. Hey, but that's how you get rid of a nigga. You just bring up any rule. Hey, man, I want you to not put your Timberlands on my couch. And it's some drama, man. All right? Yeah, read that again.
It's on Acts 2:42. And they continue steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine.
See that?
In fellowship and in breaking of bread.
And that's what you're witnessing right now. This is the fellowship and the breaking of bread. See? Go ahead.
And in prayers.
See, and in prayers. Yep. All right, come on.
Come, this James 1:21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your soul.
So we receiving this word, which I think that's see, you got to receive it a certain way too. You can't hear it, man. Fuck y'all, man. All right, take notes, man. No, that's them scoffers. They be trying to get answers from you. They come up against you. No, you got to receive this with meekness. Give me, I think that's Luke 8:18, if I'm not mistaken. Give me that real quick. You got a precept? All right, give me Luke 8:18. Why you give me Revelation 19. Hold that on there.
God, this is St. Luke 8:18. Take heed, therefore, how ye hear.
See, take heed how ye hear, man. So you even got to hear a certain way. The Lord is very meticulous, and He's about perfection, man. You can't teach it the way you want to. You can't say, you know what, I think it'll be more convenient for me if I drop a rap album, to push the truth. All right? It ain't nothing wrong with rapping. You might drop some bars, little song, but it's private. Oh, and that goes into the house, too. You do things in your house. Hey, the scripture even tell you that. The Lord gave a man a house to cover his shame. So you can do things within the house, but it ain't convenient to push it out there. Go ahead.
It says, take heed, therefore, how ye hear, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and whosoever have not, from him shall be taken, even that which he seemeth to have.
Right, so if you read that with understanding, that's going into reincarnation, right? Because you had some that didn't have it back then, and they snuck in now, and it was taken from them, because it was never meant for them. And there was some that had it back then, and now it's been made abundantly here. See? So hold that, and let's go back to 2 Ezra 16.
Okay, yeah, kind, yep. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and 74. Like it. 2 Ezra 16 in verse 74.
Yep.
It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved."
They're going to word hear again. See? So if you can hear this word, which translates to believe, understand it, and believe it, then you the beloved. You the beloved, man. All right? This is not just some casual, you know what I mean? You got to understand, man, that the Lord opened you up. You was designed to hear this. You was built to learn, to get this knowledge, man. This is not some casual thing, man. You know? The Lord designed you to believe. That's why the Lord giving you a pep talk right there. You got a precept?
Yeah, quick precept. This is Ephesians 2:8. It said, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves."
Yep, not of ourselves. The Lord made us this way. Go ahead.
It is the gift of the Most High.
This is a gift, man. Okay? Yep, so go back.
2 Ezra 16:74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same."
Yeah, see that? Go ahead.
"Be ye not afraid."
See, be ye not afraid. Go ahead.
"Neither doubt."
That's a commandment. What's the opposite of doubt? Believing. So by you believing this doctrine, man, you in there, man. And see, I'm going to tell you what's heavy, right? How bad the Lord is. See, the more shit get bad, that's the more you're going to believe. See, when shit don't happen, then you're going to start doubt. But once you start seeing the girk of truth, you're going to say, oh shit, the Lord was right. I believe. The Lord got a way of doing things, man. Way above our strength, man. Okay? Go ahead.
God, yeah, it says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide."
Right. The Most High is your guide. See, that's why it's written, lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. See?
Right.
And we guided by this word. You'll give me that real quick up. Psalms 119. You know exactly what I want? Read that again and hold me. I think that's Romans 8 and 14. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 16:75. It says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide."
Is your guide. Now, if you think about a car, what leads the car? Headlights. Which those lights is really prophecy. Okay? The ability to foresee what's ahead of you. See that? That's prophecy, man. So, prophecy prevailing is going to keep us in a certain spirit. We're going to continue to believe. While everybody else is going to fall apart, we're going to be strengthened just on the fact that all hell is breaking loose. You know?
That's it.
Go ahead, give me what you got.
This is the book of Psalms 119 and 105.
Yep.
"Thy word is a lamp unto my feet."
Read it again.
It says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet."
Which is the prophecies, man. Okay? If you looking ahead, you see where you're going. Oh, that's why Yahweh made that statement. He that looketh back. That means you ain't prophesying. Really, when you think about that. When the Lord said, he that looketh back, what's the opposite of looking back? Looking forward, which translates to prophesying. Once you stop prophesying, which means looking ahead, now you're looking back, man. See, that's the extreme with the Lord. It ain't like, okay, Lord, he's just chilling right now. No, if you ain't doing the work, you looking back, man. Yep, go ahead, read that again.
It's Psalms 119 and 105. "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet."
See, which this word is what? The spirit of prophecy. Go ahead.
"And a light unto my path."
And a light unto my path. Matter of fact, go to Revelation 19th chapter and give me what you got.
This is Romans 8 and 14.
Yep.
"For as many as are led..."
Oh, hold up. See, it was what?
"For many as are led..."
By what?
"By the Spirit..."
Hold that and give me what you got. Let's find out what the Spirit is.
Yeah, that's it.
The Spirit ain't just some emotion. You know, you get this sentiment, you start thinking about grandma, the old songs. No, man, the Spirit is prophecy, man. You're going to get that. Go ahead.
This is the book of
You
Revelation.
led by what? The Spirit.
That's it.
Hey, to be led, that means you going ahead. How can I go ahead when ain't nobody telling me, hey, man, you going to sell McDonald's? How can I be led by, The very essence of being led and following instructions. Give me Proverbs, the first chapter. We're going to go back there. Hold that what you got. And get Proverbs, the first chapter.
All right.
And go ahead and start at the top. We're going to go back here.
All right, this is Proverbs 1 and 1. It said, "The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, King of Israel.
Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
To know wisdom and instruction.
Oh, to know wisdom and instruction. If I leave, I'm telling you, look, man, you're gonna meet me here, but you gotta know that. You gotta know instruction. See, instruction means really to lead you. If I'm instructing you, you following me, man. So the instructions is found right here, and the instructions is framed by the word prophecy, man. And that's what separates us from any other group out there, man. Right? We look forward to what's about to happen. We anticipate.
That's it.
No, we ain't, you know.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Yeah.
A wise man will hear.
Yeah. Oh, see. Go ahead.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
See that? So now let's go back here.
Yeah, this book on Revelation 19:10. This book of Revelation 19:10, and I felt that he speak to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brother, that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai,
which is Solomon. Which is, you know.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
It's the spirit of prophecy. Give me that again.
Romans 8:14. For many as are led by the spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
You see that? So many is led by the spirit of the Most High. What's the spirit of the Most High? The spirit prophecy, man.
That's it.
So prophecy prevailing benefits us. Why? Because we put our stock into the prophecies, man. I don't give a damn how you look at it, man. You know, if you really sincere, you really spiritually invested in this thing, your hope is in the prophecy. Because the prophecy, your deliverance is centered around prophecy, man. You know, you being delivered from these certain situations, you know, Esau cornering you off or whatever, man. Whatever scenario you can think about. Guess what? Your hope lies in the prophecies, man. You know, because Scripture talks about being prisoners of hope. When you hope, let's simplify this. If I'm watching a damn basketball game and I hope that this guy hit this free throw, well, matter of fact, give me Hebrews 11.
That's it.
Think about that. If I hope you hit the free throw, that means you ain't hit it yet.
Yep.
No, there's a certain level of anticipation. I don't know if it's going to happen. So I'm reduced to hope, okay?
Yeah, kind of.
But the scripture says it's good for a man to hope. I don't know if you know what that is. I mean, I could just throw it out there and quote it, you know? It's good for a man to hope. This is the will of the Lord, man, which all falls under the umbrella of being bound by prophecy, man. That's all we got. You know, the words of the Lord, man. It's not like somebody promising you something. That's all. You know, look, man, this is going to happen for you. That's all we got is the hope in that. See? Go ahead,
Yeah, the Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
See?
The evidence of things not seen.
Which the very essence of that is prophecy, man. All right? Read that one more time, huh?
Yeah, this Hebrews 11:1. For now faith is the substance of things hoped for. The evidence of things not seen.
Yeah. So this is what makes you a friend, because you trust in something that, you know, you trust in him. You got a precept?
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead, give me Genesis 12:1.
This is Romans 8:24.
Yep.
For we are saved by hope.
Yeah.
But hope that is seen is not hope.
Yeah.
For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for?
Yeah, see? Come on, man. Which all goes into prophecy.
Yep.
But you see how merciful the Lord is? We starting to see the things, you know, we starting to see it, you know? Yeah, go ahead.
It said, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for?
Yeah, you got to wait on it. Okay? And that's pleasing to Yahweh Shai. You know, it tells you that in Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. Woe until you have lost patience, man. All right, give me what you got.
Okay, this is the book of Genesis 12 and verse 1.
Yep.
Now the Lord now the Lord has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, into a land that I will shew thee.
Right.
And I will make, it's like he says, and I will make of thee a great nation.
That's a promise. That ain't. Abraham had to trust that. But hold up, by him trusting that, do you know that made him a friend of the Most High? Give me Isaiah 41:8. Read that again.
It says, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy
Now
name
hold up.
great.
First and foremost, he told him to get away from his kindred and his father's house, and that's what we was called to do. Did not Yahweh said, he that loveth,
Yeah,
did not he tell Peter, if you forsaken mothers and brothers and lands for my name's sake?
Yeah, that's it.
That what made them a friend of the Lord, because they put their trust in the Lord, man. So that happened with Abram, all right? Said, look, that was his name before it turned to Abraham. Said, look, get from your your father's house, should I say, and your kinsmen, which is your family, right? And I'm going to show you. So that means you had to leave what you could see, and you had to trust what you didn't see. You had to believe that he was going to make a great nation of you. See that? And that's why he was considered a friend. You got that?
Yeah, kind of. You want Isaiah?
Isaiah 41 and 8, I believe that's it.
Yeah, Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
See? So who's going to be saved? The friends of the Lord. But he's giving you the characteristics of those friends. That's why the scripture said put on as the elect. All right, go ahead. So you got something?
Yeah, kind of this Lamentations 3 and 26. It said, it is good that a man should both hope.
That's it. It is good that a man should both hope. Why? Because when you hope now, you're following the steps of prophecy. Okay? What was Noah doing, man? Noah was hoping that everything go right, but he acted on it. You see what I'm saying? Just like Abraham, he acted on it. You know? Go ahead.
It says, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
Yeah, see that's bad, man. That's what we're doing, all right? So, and so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom, you brothers out there laboring in his work sincerely, as well as you believers out there, the Akim and the Aqua, the brothers and sisters alike that subscribe to this truth as well. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom. DTA, Abba, Abba.